That is happening here today? What are we trying to accomplish?
We're trying to help people who are homeless, people who are veterans, to connect to housing and services so that they can end their homelessness and get jobs and become more stable.
And tell me about some of the services. I mean, this is a huge room, a lot of things going on.
This is our annual stand down and health fair. And this, stand down is a military term for coming back basically off of the front lines and regrouping and getting some relaxation and some food and getting all your new supplies. So that's what we're doing here. And when we interpret that for homelessness, it's connecting to those resources that can help them. So we have here today Tampa Housing Authority, ACTS, Agency for Community Treatment Services, Tampa Crossroads. These are some of the programs that are serving veterans through the Supportive Services for Veterans Families program, Veterans Homelessness Prevention Demonstration program. We have the Public Defender's Office here, Bay Area Legal Services is here. We have a number of healthcare providers. We have Hillsborough County Healthcare Plan. Outside, we have the VA mobile medical van. We have Tampa Family Health Center's van. We also have Department of Motor Vehicles here to help with IDs that people need. These are some of the things that are barriers for people to get jobs, to get housing. Grace Point, which was formerly mental health care, is here. Homeless recovery with Hillsborough County. We're trying to see them all. The VA, their benefits administration is here, so they can check and they can look back back to 1995, I think they said, and looking at their history with the VA. They can print the documents they need to be able to access these programs. We can do all of this on site. We have haircuts. We have some mental health screening going on, so if people need to get connected to some treatment services and if that's what's keeping them from getting into housing. Tampa Bay Workforce Alliance is here, so they're connecting them right now with getting their resume done. They could do that right online here, so it just depends on what the person needs.
So this is an awful lot of coordination, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
What type of success have you seen with these events in the past?
Well, I guess we have an average of about 300 people who come. About 1/3 are veterans, and we have always gotten positive reviews that it helped me connect to a resource I didn't know about. One of the things that sometimes people who are homeless get very frustrated because right now our system is broken. We're trying to fix it, and people have to go to a lot of different places. Sometimes somebody has to go through 5 different interviews at 5 different locations just to try to get help. And because they go and that didn't work, and they send them somewhere else, and they go somewhere else. Well, here they might have to do that, but they only have to step over one table, so they don't have to go across town. So the success is by bringing people together, we can do that. And you can only imagine if you had to go to 5 different places to try to get something you needed, you might not even do that. And what happens is it's very discouraging and frustrating for someone. So they tend to they stop. They cut off ties with the service providers. They're not helpful. So they just want to make it on their own. Some people will say, "Oh, people who are homeless want to be homeless." No, they just don't want to be treated the way they've been treated. They've not been treated with respect and dignity. So what we're doing here is trying to tell them we want to help you, and we do respect you, and so we want to try to get it all together for you. And that's what we accomplish here.
And this is done annually?
It's done annually.
How do you get the word out to these individuals?
Well, through the service providers, and then through outreach efforts, through places where people go for some meals and things. So people might not come into all the service providers, but they're connected in some way, and some of those who aren't connected at least have joined, and they have some camaraderie with other people. So it spreads. It gets out there because everybody's out there. They want to help each other.
So things like Trinity Cafe, Salvation Army, Metropolitan Ministries,
all of
like
them know about it. Salvation Army is here, and they're doing services. And if somebody is homeless and wants to come in and get some housing tonight, they can bring them into their shelter tonight. If there's an opening there, we said we want you to do this on site, make it happen, and that's what they're doing.